Hi everyone! Today I want to share my pregnancy and birth experience with you. Trust me, it's a story that's very close to my heart. It was emotional, surprising, and honestly so meaningful. This journey taught me so much about myself, about patience, faith, love in a way I had never experienced before. It wasn't always easy, but every moment shaped me into a stronger version of myself. It's an experience I will carry with me for the rest of my life, and I hope that by sharing it, it can touch someone else's heart too. So let's start. I still remember the exact moment I found out I was pregnant. It was such an ordinary day. Nothing felt different, nothing felt magical. I wasn't expecting anything, life-changing to happen, but life had other plans for me. When I took the test, I wasn't even sure what I was expecting. I told myself, it's probably nothing. But when those two lines appeared, my heart froze. I stared at it for what felt like forever. I blinked, I checked again, even walked away and came back just to make sure it was still there. But ta-da! It was. I was going to be a mom. In that moment, 1,000 emotions rushed through me at once. Happiness, shock, gratitude, fear, excitement. I felt like crying and laughing at the same time. I put my hand on my chest because my heart was beating so fast. And then the thoughts started coming. Am I ready for this? Will I be a good mother? I took a deep breath and whispered, Alhamdulillah for everything. If God chose me for this blessing, then He must know I'm capable of it. Becoming a mom suddenly felt like the most beautiful responsibilities in the world, and also the biggest one. The first few weeks were surprisingly normal. I didn't feel very different, no big symptoms, no dramatic changes. Sometimes I would even forget for a moment that I was pregnant, and then I would smile to myself thinking, there's a tiny soul growing inside you. You need to chill out and relax and do not move so fast. But after the third month, things became a lot hard because I threw up most of the times. I don't eat that much since I don't really have the taste or the appetite for the food. Even with all that, I can feel the baby kicks, and that reminds me that everything is worth it. The most magical things happened. The first time I felt my baby move, it was so soft, so small, like a tiny little bubble inside my stomach. At first, I wasn't even sure, was that really the baby? And then it happens again and again. That's when it became real in a completely different way. The night kicks. Oh, it was like my baby has schedule. Sleep all day, party all night. I will lay in the bed exhausted, and suddenly, kick. I laugh and say, so we are not sleeping tonight? Every night we have a party. Oh yeah. I'm so grateful to have an amazing friend. And honestly, I probably drove her crazy. I would call her every hour asking things like, what should I do next? Where do I ever start? What does the baby need? But she was patient and guided me through everything, giving me the answers I had been searching for everywhere. At first, I didn't want to start preparing my things or the baby's things too early. I thought I'd wait. But she encouraged me to start sooner, and I'm so glad she did. By 4 months, I had already packed my hospital bag and the baby's bag. Little did I know, fate would make me need them sooner than I expect. Pregnancy wasn't always easy. My body changed, my energy changed, my sleep routine changed, but something inside me was growing stronger too. I became more patient, more protective, more aware of my own strength. I learned how powerful a woman's body truly is. I learned that love can grow for someone you haven't even met yet. I learned that fear and faith can exist at the same time. One of my absolutely favorite part of the pregnancy, the doctor visits. I used to get so excited every single time we had an appointment, especially the days when we got to hear the heartbeat. Oh, the first time I heard that fast little tum tum tum. I can't even explain the feelings. It didn't sound like just a heartbeat. It sounds like life, like a tiny miracle reminding me, I'm here. Knock knock knock, I'm here. I'm in love with that. The big day came, the day we were going to find out the gender. I went with my husband and we were both pretending to be calm. But we were not calm at all. We were so excited. But here is the funny part. I already had a strong feeling it was a boy. I don't know why. It was just a feeling deep inside me. And my mom, from the day one, she keeps saying, it's a boy. I will ask her, how do you know? And she confidently say, I can tell. The shape of your belly, your face, it's a boy. She was so sure she has some secret grandmother instincts. So the day of the ultrasound, I was nervous, but also curious. The doctor was moving the device around, checking everything carefully. My heart was beating fast. I kept looking at the screen, trying to understand something, just anything. And then the doctor smiled. Well, if you look carefully, you will know. And there is like, it was clear as a day. You can tell it was a boy. My husband looked at me, I look at him, and we both just like start laughing. Not even surprised, just happy. My mom was like right all along. We signed up for childbirth classes, and honestly, I learned so many things there. They taught us everything a pregnant woman may need to know: how to take care of yourself during the last months, how to recognize the signs of labor, what to do when the contractions start, and how to breathe properly to help manage the pain. We also learned about breastfeeding and how to take care of the baby during those first precious days. And honestly, I didn't end up using any of this. Since the day we find out the gender, we start preparing for the baby shower. We made the registry list and sent it to the invited guests. We booked the place and we sent out the invitations. We were so happy and excited for this baby shower. We had already received some gifts, and at that time, everything felt okay. Everything felt like normal. At my last doctor's appointment, I just wanted a regular checkup, but I told my doctor I wanted to schedule another ultrasound because I was wondering about the baby's head position. Is it like down, up, and like, right, left, or something like that? She said okay. So on Wednesday, when I was 31 weeks pregnant, I went to the doctor as usual. I asked my husband if he wanted to come with me, and he said yes. That morning, we went together with positive vibes and good energy. We entered the ultrasound room. The nurse started checking, but she looked a little confused. It seemed like she didn't understand something. She stepped out of the room and came back to check again. I was laying down on the bed. I didn't really pay attention to what's happening. My husband noticed something felt off, but he said maybe everything was fine. After the ultrasound, I usually go next door because in a hospital they have a place that they have just doctors. So when I went there, I have ultrasound place, and the next door you have your doctor there. I went to the next room and I told my husband, it's okay, you can go to work, I will finish here and I will go home. So he left. The nurse checked my weight like always, and she took me to the room. She asked me the usual questions like, do you have any symptoms? Do you feel the baby's moving? The doctor didn't come right away. I waited in that room for about 40 minutes. Then she came in. The moment I saw her face and her expression, I felt something wasn't right. When I looked at her eyes, it feels like they were saying, I'm so sorry about what happened, but I have to tell you. I was still smiling at her, like always. Then she said, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you are going to give birth today. I was in shock. I was still smiling, by the way, but inside I felt like someone had thrown ice water on me. I said, how? I don't understand what's going on. She told me they will explain everything at the hospital. Then she said, first go to the hospital downstairs. They will take you by ambulance because you are going to deliver at the high-risk hospital. The hospital was an hour away from us. So, because I was trying to give birth just close to my house, which is 30 minutes. But since I went delivered a high risk, they sent me to hour far away. But it's okay. It's totally fine. Driving, I'm fine with that. So I asked her, can I go home to grab my clothes and stuff? She said no. I asked again, I can even go home quickly and come back, because I need my stuff and everything. She said no, because the doctor, they are already waiting for you, for you. Oh, okay, they waited for me. Oh, well, okay. So she gave me everything at one time. So I get surprised what's going on. I just came just to check the baby, and then he told me that, oh, you have to give birth today, which is, I was kind of messed up. I don't understand what's going on that time. Then she hugged me and wished me a good luck. She was a nice doctor. Yeah, she was a nice doctor. I liked her. In that moment, I felt confused. I want to cry. I felt lonely, but I stopped my tears and told myself, whatever God wants, I accept it. So I called my husband to come back because he went back to work. I waited for him in the lobby of the first hospital, because you will see in my story, it's a lot of hospitals. It's not just only one. So first hospital, second hospital, third hospital. So it's a lot of hospitals. So I waited for him in the lobby of the first hospital. When he arrived, we went upstairs together. They told me, your doctor should have send you directly to the big hospital. I told them I didn't want to take any ambulance. I prefer to go by myself. They said, oh, that was fine. You can go by your own, but you have to hurry because the doctor's waiting for you right now. I said okay, so yeah. So we left quickly and went home to grab the luggage I had prepared a long time ago. If you remember that I told you guys that I already packed my luggage. So by the way, the baby clothes I packed were only white and beige, a khaki or something like that. So it's not blue or pink, because I didn't know the gender that time. I had also packed a small bag for my husband because he could stay with me during the birthdays. So I didn't tell you guys first in the videos like this, but here we go. So we drove directly to the hospital. During the whole drive, neither of us spoke. We were completely silent. We still didn't understand what was happening. When we arrived, we checked in. The nurses and the on-call doctor were already waiting for me. They took me to the delivery room and they gave me a hospital gown to wear. After that, the nurses kept coming in and out. They put in an IV and they took a lot of blood, for testing. They love blood. They placed the monitoring on my belly, for contractors and for the baby moving and stuff like that. So then the doctor came in to explain what was happening and what they were going to do. After that,